So we are about halfway through the 2017 NBA season, and there's been a lot of debate over who should get the regular season MVP. The two main candidates are James Harden and Russell Westbrook. Today I'm just going to give my 2 cents on who I think should be the MVP. Now before we get into those two, I've heard a couple stands come out of the woodworks and say LeBron should get MVP. I've even heard some mainstream media dipshits say that LeBron should be in consideration. Right off the bat, I'm taking him out. I can't give it to him. He's taking games off. He's not taking the regular season seriously at all. I just can't give it to him. He even still not trying, giving it about 80%, he's still averaging about 25, 8, and 8, which is insane that we've just come to naturally expect that out of him. But I'm not giving the MVP to him. He has been the league MVP for over a decade now, much like Michael Jordan was for his era. But the league's not going to give the MVP to the same guy over and over, especially since the term MVP has been kind of twisted and warped into, okay, who has the best stats? You know, it's not really, they don't give it out to the most valuable. Is Westbrook or Harden the most valuable player in the league? Not by the stretch of my imagination at all. But how it's given out, they are the two front runners. You could also bring in Kawhi Leonard and Giannis Antetokounmpo. God damn, people are gonna roast me for that pronunciation. I've heard that pronounced so many times, but for the life of me, I can't pronounce it myself. God damn it, I'm not even gonna try and say it again, but he's being picked to go in the All-Star game, which is amazing. Finally, more people, more casual fans are going to recognize him, which is great. I'm so happy for him. And he should be in talks for top 5 voting in terms of MVP. What he's doing for Milwaukee is incredible. It's incredible. If you're talking about valuable, I would put him over a lot of other guys people are talking about over him. I really would. He is becoming a very valuable asset, especially to the team he's on. Imagine where they'd be without him. I mean, try and imagine it. They'd be nowhere. So, I love the fact that he's getting more recognition, but let's face it, he's not going to be in top 2 voting. It's down to Harden or Westbrook. So let's get into that, shall we? Let's take a look at the stats. Westbrook, 30.6 points per game, 10.6 assists per game, 10.4 rebounds per game. 42.3 from the field, 32.4 from 3-point range, and 82.6 from the free throw line. A big part of my argument is the record. OKC, 25-17, 7th in the conference. Alright, let's look at James Harden. 28.7 points per game, 8.2 assists per game, and 11.6 rebounds per game. I got that wrong, my bad. 8.2 rebounds, 11.6 assists. My bad on the typo. I apologize. Field goal, 44.5, 34.3 from the 3-point range, and 85.4 from the 3-point line. Now, like I said, a big part of my argument, Houston's record, 33-13. 3rd in the conference. Who would have imagined in the wildest dreams Harden would be leading his team, on pace, at least, for a 60-win season? Incredible. Incredible. So right off the bat, the records show a lot of who is valuable. And I'm going to get more in depth, don't worry. Before I get really into depth on the analysis of both of the games, the supporting cast, I just want to cover this. I've heard some people say, oh yeah, Westbrook doesn't have Anderson and Eric Gordon to knock down shots. Are you kidding me? Before the season, nobody was given Anderson and Gordon any praise at all. Let's be real. Nobody thought the Rockets were going to be doing this good. I had talks with a lot of hardcore NBA fans who know their shit, including me, who thought the Rockets were going to do bad this season. Defensively, they're going to be a mess. We might get the biggest score in a regular season in an actual game between them and the Warriors. They're going to light them up. They're just signing all these guys who can't play defense, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, look where they are. He and the team have sure proved everybody, including me, wrong. And I'll come out and admit I was wrong about the Rockets because they are absolutely tearing it up and playing amazing, led by James Harden. Now, I just want to get into the triple-double. Now, it is amazing. I mean, before I get on to why I don't think Westbrook is the MVP as of right now, let me just say this. What he's doing, 98% of the league couldn't do if they were going balls to the wall trying for it. Nobody thought anybody could average a triple-double nowadays. What he is doing is really remarkable and amazing. But what I'm doing, which a lot of mainstream media doesn't, is put it in perspective. And let me do that for you. Now, with the rebounds, I really want to get into the rebounds first. He's averaging 10 rebounds a game. Harden is averaging 8. Do I think if James Harden was chasing a triple-double, he could average another 2 rebounds a game? Absolutely. There's plenty of games where either the Thunder are down and out, and he's still playing to pad his stats, or they're way up, and he's still playing to pad his stats. James Harden doesn't pad his stats. Now it is James Harden. He does hunt his points per game, but he's not hunting them like Russell Westbrook. Westbrook is playing to get the triple-double. James is playing to get the team wins. And that is much more valuable. I saw an amazing video on Twitter about a week and a half ago. I couldn't find for the life of me. But it was a video of Westbrook when the opposing team is taking a free throw and they miss. The 2 big men on the court for OKC clear the way, they box out the other team's players, and Westbrook just comes in for an easy grab. Why do they do that? Because he's hunting the triple-double. In games that I watch with the Thunder, everybody recognizes this. He'll go through a 4 to 5 minute period where he's hunting assists. Oh shit, okay, I need 4 assists to get my triple-double. Let me just pass it off. He doesn't even look to score. He looks to pass it. And there's a really interesting stat that the Thunder pass the ball the least amount of times, or one of the least amount of times out of any team. As soon as somebody catches the ball from a pass from Westbrook, they put it up in the air. They shoot it. LeBron James, for instance. Could you imagine how much more assists he would have if every time he dished it off, Irving, Love was shooting the ball? But when he passes it, the team makes the extra pass to get the better shot. With OKC, they shoot the ball to get him the assist and disregard the better shot. He is absolutely hunting the triple-double, and I'm putting it in perspective. He had about a 2-week stretch that ended about a week and a half ago, where he was very efficient, his turnovers was significantly less, and he played great basketball. And I even told a good buddy of mine, if he keeps this up, I'm giving him the MVP. Because he was shooting efficient, he had less turnovers, and he was being more responsible with the ball. Well, that came to an end. Apparently, he was feeling good he wanted to look good for the cameras, for the hardcore basketball fans for a 2-week period, right? He's come back down to earth. And another big point of why, for me, James Harden is the MVP is because James Harden is changing his game to win. Westbrook isn't changing his game because he wants to hunt stats. James Harden, he's always flopped. He's always going to flop. But he has dialed that back a lot this season. And I think a big part of that is because now that he's playing point guard, I mean, let's face it, he was basically playing point guard last season. The only difference is now he's getting the ball right away. But because he's getting the ball right away, every play he's on the court, he kind of has to dial the flopping back. My bad, couldn't think of it for some reason. He's forced to dial it back because he has to save that energy. But I like it and he recognizes that. He recognizes he has to dial the flopping back and dial the wild shit back in order to get the game done and to get the win. Now, I wish I could sit through 20 minutes of going assist for assist between the two of them. The difference would be incredible. The way that he has elevated Ryan Anderson and Eric Gordon, the way Westbrook has not elevated his teammates, the difference is incredible. Harden's points, his assists, are coming within the flow of the offense. When he's getting these 40-point triple-doubles, he's not hunting the triple-double. It's coming within the flow of the offense. Westbrook's are coming just because he wants to get a rebound or because he wants to get an assist. And those rebounds, and Harden too, both of the rebounds are very overrated. The reason he's being able to average 10 rebounds is because he's out of position defensively. Now don't get me wrong, Harden's not a great defender either. Westbrook isn't either. Both of them are pretty much on the same level in terms of defense. Harden's probably a little bit worse, but both of the defense is shit. Look at a guy like Kawhi Leonard, who you could make a case for MVP, by the way. You could, for sure. He's not going to get it because the way they give it out, he doesn't have the stats. But he's only averaging 7 rebounds. Do you really think Harden and Westbrook are better rebounders because they have an extra 3 rebounds? No. It's because Kawhi Leonard plays immaculate defense, on-ball defense, every possession. He's a great defender, and he puts in the work ethic on the defensive end of the floor. Westbrook, and again, I'm kind of harping on Westbrook. The same things I'm talking about him can be said to Harden, a lot of them. But I'm saying it about Westbrook because I want you to put his triple-double in perspective. A lot of his rebounds are coming from being out of position defensively because he wants to get closer to the rim because he wants the rebound. He's not worried about making stops defensively to get the team the win. Now, the knocks on the rebounds can be said the same about James Harden. Yes, a lot of the knocks on Westbrook can be said about James Harden. Yes, then why does that matter? Because let's knock both of them for the same things, right? Let's put both of the numbers in perspective. At the end of the day, Harden is playing to win. He's adjusted his game. He's changed his game. He's elevating players around him. And the team's on pace to win 60 games. The Houston Rockets are on pace to win 60... On pace to win 60 games. It's incredible. Oklahoma might drop out of a playoff spot. Probably not. They're probably going to finish 6th, 7th, 8th. They're probably going to get knocked out within the first 2 rounds. And Westbrook doesn't care. He doesn't. He's playing Kobe basketball. It's my way or the highway. And guess what? Durant chose the highway. Durant is a beta male, absolute bitch for going to the Warriors, but he's not a bitch for leaving them. I'm not going to knock him for leaving Westbrook. I wouldn't want to play with Westbrook. If I was a player, why would I go to Oklahoma? Because Westbrook is going to view me as a way to get to his numbers, whereas Harden looks at me as a way to get to the wins. So you take 4 rebounds, you take 2. Let's just say 3. You take 3 rebounds away because he's playing good on-ball defense. Suddenly he doesn't have a triple-double. Suddenly the media is not going crazy. You take him out of the game like every other player comes out of the game when they're losing by 30 points or when they're winning by like 20 points. He doesn't get an extra couple assists. He doesn't get an extra couple points because of that. So he's not averaging a triple-double. You put it in perspective, and Harden is absolutely the MVP. Now, I will say this. At the end of the season, if he ends the season with an average of a triple-double, give it to him. Give it to him. I won't be mad. My personal MVP will go to James Harden because of everything I said. I think I've gone into detail enough. If I'm not clear enough, ask me. I think I'm pretty clear on why. But if he still averages it at the end of the season, I won't be surprised if they give it to him, and I won't be mad. I understand why. It hasn't been done since Oscar Robertson. It's amazing. Incredible. Well done, Westbrook. Well done. You're just not going to win a ring. And at the end of the day, Harden is playing to win. He's not playing Melo basketball. He's not playing Kobe basketball. He's not playing Westbrook basketball. He's playing LeBron James basketball. And I'm not comparing him to those players. I'm comparing him to the mindset of the other players. James Harden has a mindset of winning, aka he's valuable. Westbrook has a mindset of, I need to get my stats. I don't really care about winning. I need to get that triple-double. AKA, I don't want him on my team. AKA, I don't want to play with this guy. AKA, you made Kevin Durant, the second best player in the league, leave you. And he hasn't changed his game. You'd think after Kevin Durant left, you might change your game so you can maybe acquire a big-name free agent. They're not getting a free agent. They're not. Why? He hasn't changed his game. He's selfish, and he is not the most valuable player in the league, in my opinion. Thank you for watching. Had to get this off my chest, but thank you for watching. Let me know. Do you agree, disagree? Do you want to see another topic? What topic? Let me know.